Okay, everyone, I am back. Let me just make sure everything's working. But it wasn't OBS, it was the router. The router restarted itself. That's why everything got cut off. Do apologize for that, but it wasn't. The signal didn't go out, and which I think is pretty good. It's a new router, still used to it, but if it's restarting itself and we're still getting a signal from the thing and it's going well, I don't see it as a whole issue, a big issue. But it may be just a new router, and it might have been doing it might be doing software updates, and that might be why it restarted on itself, because this is a new router. Don't know too much about it, but I just chalk it up to maybe it was doing some updates and it had to restart. But I am back, but let me just make sure everything's working, and then we'll get back to it. Okay, everything seems to be going good. Not too much trouble. I chalked it up to just it being, just the new router and everything. But I'll see how it goes tomorrow. This is mainly meant to be like a test, so it doesn't bother me too much because we got like an hour in and I think we still do it. So let's keep going.
Yep, still dead. Usually Rizzo's is pretty good at making sure the people they hire ain't got triplicale for brains, but that fella clearly wasn't worth trusting. I met him briefly once. Seemed level-headed enough, but that must have been just a front. Otherwise, he wouldn't have made such a mess of things.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, so let's see what we got here. Okay, here's the one I want. It's the one to investigate the pool.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Analysis reveals the chemical signature of this compound is 80% semblant of fertilizer used in the purpleberry orchards. The other 20% is semblant of pool water.
Okay, that. Investigate the sun parlor. I think it was just at the sun parlor, if I remember. So let's head over to the sun parlor. Here we go. I'm gonna see if I can save this. So that way, if I make a mistake at this time, we don't have to backtrack. Whoop. If I make a mistake, because I want to get the right one. Guys, if this, I'm trying one that I've seen, but if this is the blue coloring, 422. Then I'll do that. Now let me see if I can't take that and add the chemicals to the pool filter. Oh, there was a speak to mysterious note writer. Didn't do that, so we might want to do that first. Okay, I've gained pool cleaner.
Have you seen the profit of profitability of
I think I need to do it to go upstairs. 'Cause I don't know how to get up to the balcony. Okay, this is here, so maybe I wasn't supposed to go in here. How to get up to the balcony? There gotta be a way up. Is that the way up? Did this be the way up to the balcony? Ah, here we go.
I saw you meander on out of the pool and into the greenhouse. Now you're here. Does that mean what I think it means?
I read the note. Suffice to say, I'm interested.
Good. If you're interested in burying the pool, I'm interested in paying you.
Why go after the hotel pool? Not exactly most high-profile target.
Maybe not. Maybe I just want Rizzo's working relationship with Slug to implode for the benefit of Spacer's Choice. But you're right. It ain't high profile. And it ain't gotta be. Any damage to Rizzo's is cause for celebration. You ain't gotta concern yourself with my spite. Consider me an average Byzantine, and I'll consider you an average contractor.
Yeah, intercorporate politics.
Shame. Well, I hope you'll soon see Rizzo's for what they are, and help me bring them low.
Okay, let's add the pool cleaner. Really? That little jump caused some damage? Okay, let's speak to the pool guard.
Oh, thanks a million, Inspector. The smell cleared right up. Well, in a couple hours, the guests might even be back. Then I actually gotta start doing my job. Of course, we're not gonna get a follow-up shipment for the water anytime soon, so they'll have to content themselves on the deck. I got a little something for making my job that much less miserable. It's the key to our storeroom. If my boss asks, you never met me.
A key? I think we both know my work is worth a little more than that.
I guess I can spare a few bits. And, here, this pack of smokes. Sorry they don't really load me up with the goods. I gotta get back to it if you don't mind, Inspector.
All right. All right, we successfully cleaned the pool. And look how pretty and blue it is now. That's a disgusting, icky green. Okay, now let's see. Journal. Strange disappearance of a watchman.
Got it. Heads down.
Okay, so employee scheduled under Thornberry Orchids Connected Complex. Okay. Okay, need to investigate the complex between the hotel and the orchids. And since I do need to head over to the orchids, we might as well go over there for another mission. So we might as well head over there and start looking around for orchids.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch, Triple Flakes, and Purple Berry flavored Power Nuggets. Now with 12% more crunch. Raptidons. And here they come. Marauders.
Mauled too many times by canids. Every time attacking one. Yeah, since that will put my perception down, no thank you. Hmm. Okay, that takes care of the Marauders.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. The garb on this security guard identifies him as a member of the Rizzo's corporation. His rank would have been that of Jawbreaker or higher. This security guard has experienced premature expiration. Evidence strongly suggests a conflict with Marauders.
Search his pockets. Find 3 bits and a half eaten. Rizzo, purple berry crunch at least. He left this world happy. Yeah, pay my
I
respects.
doubt Rizzo's would ever shed a tear over him.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Hey, Crew C. It's Amelia. Evan must have gotten into the Spectrum in these crates. Listen to this.
Come out! Come out to play!
Law. He's having a grand old time. I'm gonna take him to A2 under the hotel so he can sleep it off. I'll meet you back at the orchard straight after. See you soon. Evan, come on, you slackwit.
Okay. Okay, the discrepancy. Where is that discrepancy? Hold on a sec, everyone. Okay, sorry, I had to cough.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
I see the discrepancy is up there.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This card also expired prematurely, following a violent encounter with marauders.
At least he gave his life for a worthy cause.
Yeah, but when we take his weapon, he no longer needs to use it. Ooh, plasma carbine 3.0. Let's see if we can't use some of the mods that we got. Let's see, Magnorite 2 ranged weapon. Okay, let's see when this journal says Stinwell escorted Evan to room 82 in the lower level of the Grand Colonial Hotel to sleep it off, whatever is affecting him. Okay, we should go there, but first I think I'm going to that console I saw. I'll go there.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Well, didn't mean to use that.
This card also expired prematurely, following a violent encounter with marauders.
See what we can't find here. Hacking skill too low. Okay, I need to be level 90. Okay, get in there, we need an operation maintenance until I can get up to level 90, which I don't think I have enough points. Hey Diana, welcome on in. Hope your day's going well. I'm doing a lot better, a whole lot better. Since what we did is because of the issues we were having with the old router, we got it replaced with, we went in and got exchanged it for a new one. And so far it's been working real well. We did have a hiccup where it disconnection, but the reason for that was because the router restarted itself. That was the reason why it got cut off in the stream. So it can be a two-parter, but it doesn't worry me too much because it's a new router and I don't know too much about it. So it could have been the reason the router update it restarted itself was because it might have been doing an update. But so far things have been going very well, very well. I hope your day has been going going real smoothly today as well. Today I'm just playing some Outer Worlds and we are investigating murder, but right now we need look into this stuff, how to hack into a security and I know how to get into it. I just need a skill up and then put on a piece of armor that will actually get me in. And I think this ought to do it, so why don't we head on over and see if we can't hack into that system. My day was all right, and oh, interesting. Yeah, I finally think it was the router that was causing the problems we've been having this past week, where I couldn't decently stream for you guys, where we kept having the disconnections. Not to mention, it felt that old router it had all the signs of being faulty, because it had all the signs like constant disconnections and me having to restart it a lot, not to mention the signal wouldn't stay on, and so it definitely fit all the signs. And ever since we got this new router, things have been going well, except for a couple of restarts where it restarted on its own. That's been all there is, and it definitely helps out. It definitely helps to have that new router, because things have been are back to normal with it so far. Definitely still need to do some testing with the new one, but so far I'm liking the new router because everything has been a lot better. Okay, back to having my bulky heavy armor on. I seriously can't jump up there? That's just lazy riding. See, seriously, lady, you're worrying about your freaking jacket when there's a murder? Hey, Soul, welcome on in. I hope your day's going well, and I'm doing a lot better today. Definitely a lot better today since we got a new router. Definitely, it was after doing the test and everything. Shortly right after I did the stream yesterday, everything went to hell, and it came to the conclusion what the source of the problem was. It wasn't the internet itself, but the router. So we got that replaced, and everything's been doing pretty good. We do have a bit of an interruption in the stream, but it's not because the signal went out, it's because the router restarted on its own, and I'm not too worried about that, because like I said earlier, it's most likely due to it probably no doubt doing a software update, because you know how sometimes when you get new equipment, like for example like a console, like for example, the PlayStation here. If you were to get like a PlayStation, it might have to do a system software update. So I'm thinking that's what it was doing when it restarted. But today has been going very well. The signal's been going good. Haven't had any interruptions from it. So that makes my day a lot happy since we got this new one. Nice, it's all fixed. I hope so. It's all fixed. Everything's been going smoothly aside from the tiny little reset on the router. It did itself. Things have been going smoothly, and it makes me a lot happier, and it also helps out my mental state a whole lot too. Because if it wasn't that, I probably might be like in that one scene in Family Guy where Peter was in an assailant. It showed him in an insane asylum in a white straitjacket. That's how I would be feeling right now if it didn't work. I'd be having to where the guys in white are putting me in a straitjacket, me just going, ah.
Something mighty strange went on earlier.
Okay.
What, can I just take this? Really? I just took this and they're not coming after me. No, I could tell. I could tell that you were getting stressed out because of the problems. I could tell by your typing. Yup, I definitely was getting stretched out because if it was like what? If it was like the problems were just like having for like one day, that would be no issue. But this has been going on ever since last week, and that is not good for me. I can't stand it. If it was like one day where it's weird and doing that, it wouldn't bother me too much. But when it's been multiple like it has been, that's where I start to get real stressed out because I can't do what I want to because of it.
Get any?
You hear about the murder?
Of course the hotel don't give their workers a decent living. Why would they? That'd be, you know, decent.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Ooh, what do we got here?
Inspector, I've detected a structural anomaly within a 0.8 meter radius of this locked door.
Where's a nearby open vent when you need one? Damn, I can't choose that one. Could you narrow that down for me?
This floor panel is 0.3 millimeters shorter than regulation length, suggesting unauthorized modification.
I'm sure we all missed you too. Not having my usual ice demon banter made me a bit sad. Yeah, it made me sad too because I like streaming. I do definitely enjoyed streaming for you guys. When I first started out, I didn't know how I felt about streaming, but once I started streaming, I was having fun, and I really love doing this. This is why I do it all the week, because I enjoy being with you guys and get to have fun playing the games that I have. And you guys getting to see the mishaps that I get into. And when things don't really ruin the vibe, it makes sense because when I have these things planned out and it doesn't work out, it does get to me.
Looks like we're doing this.
We have a rodent infestation. Wait, are they eating the sprats?
Their mistake.
You know, aside from that one little eruption, it's not bothering me because is that I understand it, like if it restarts, you know, one little interruption doesn't bother me, but like the days we were having, it was multiple upon multiple. That was what really got into me. What's with all the dead sprats? Anything in the lockers I can take? Mark III anti-riot gear. Let's see what this anti-riot gear looks like. Not bad. It does kind of put my stealth skills down a bit, though. Oh wait, that's the elite trooper armor. Long guns, level 5, nice. Oh no, we see the face. We don't want to see the face. There we go. And we are hacking. Only C2, none of the other doors. Okay, requires B1 key card to unlock. What we got in here? Wall panel has been removed, judging from the scorch marks on the sides. Below the blowtorch abandoned on the floor. Its removal does not confirmed company guidelines. What do we have here? It still requires me to have a key card to open this. Ah, we got the B1 key card. Take the adrenal. I'm trapped in room A3. Please, someone come help me. Oh, we got a ghost.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
What do we got here? I still can't believe I made 2 of those emotes down there. It feels so surreal. I really enjoyed the emotes you made. I added the comfy emote. I can't add the anger one, unfortunately, yet, because I do not have the space for it. Because I do not have an animated slot open. That right now is being taken up by the comfy emote, which I really like. That one's my favorite. That's my favorite animated emote that I have. That I've added for everyone.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Guys, it's a little me sipping on a nice drink, going. Where is this discrepancy? Oh, here we go.
This collection of frozen food has not been restocked in some time. Many of these items are not available in the Grand Colonial and must have been brought in from outside. The fridge was transported here from one of the guest bedrooms upstairs.
Ah. You know, trying to eat frozen dinners for your whole life is not very healthy at all. Just open the door. I'm not sure how much longer I can make it. I mean, you said orange blanket and blue cup for the comfy mode. I would just follow your orders. Yep, and you did a good job at it. Gnawed arm, a trace amounts of Sprat saliva is this current stump. Former arm indicates the starving bellhop fed the starving creatures with her flesh. It's a shame she was unwilling to eat herself first. Okay, ew. Half-eaten bellhop. That's just gross. I know. Ew. Oh, the hand is also in the toilet. So unsanitary. What do we got here?
I'm trapped in room A3. Please, someone come and help me. I'm feeling weak. Please just open the door. And I'm not sure how much longer I'll make it. The door's stuck. And I know I need to write a service request, but I can't get it under the door. Is anyone there?
That poor woman. The Sprats no doubt came in and just ate her up. Whoa, that's a big Sprat. Sprat of unusual size. Sos.
Let's take him down!
Finally, he's dead. Oh, and one of my other teachers saw my drawing and asked me to draw them if I have time this weekend. Nice. I hope the drawing goes well. Poor bellhop. Someone's got. It must be feeding these Sprats. Champion toss ball stick. Okay, we search B. B sector. Let's see. We can't check A. A4 is open. A lot of Adreno. Let's see if we can access. Okay, we need A2 room key card. Any other terminals? I need to get into room A2, but I don't see the key card.
I was a few minutes late with...
Aren't I just aren't I just evil? I'm just taking everything. Now, what do we have in here?
I'm going.
Why, hello there. Goodness, I always enjoy seeing guests, but
Evil?
so
You can never
long
be
since I've
evil.
chatted
Imagine
face to face that I about hopped out of my skin at the sight of you. Excuse me, I should introduce myself, though you might know me already, just not by name. I'm Bellhop Sullivan. You've likely heard my dulcet tones through the elevator intercom.
I recognize your voice. Pleased to finally meet you.
Oh, that's so nice of you to say. I'm glad to meet you too. Now that our introductions are out of the way, do let me know if I can help you with anything.
Yeah, you do by opening up the door. I assume the bellhops all know each other. Any gossip on Norville?
Oh yes, Norville's great. Always ready to help any and all guests who might need it. And so handsome too. His judgment sometimes leaves something to be desired, I will say. Kept badgering Halcyon Helen prior to her death about an autograph or something. A little beyond his station.
You say you operate the elevator. Can guests not press the buttons themselves?
Well, yes, but having an operator certifies that the right guests end up on the proper floors. We wouldn't want tossball players rubbing shoulders with CEOs. It'd be anarchy. Plus, there's always the risk a guest chips a nail or loses a ring on a button. It's an extra effort, but the Grand Colonial prides itself on personalized service in all things.
How do you lose a ring or chip a nail on a button?
I do take occasional breaks and sleep every so often.
I mean, how do you do that? How do you chip a nail and lose a ring on a button? How do you do that?
Unfortunately not. I was in the operator room for the elevator, as usual. The camera feed only allows me to see within the elevator, which always has many people coming through. For what it's worth, the murder was a right shame. I always enjoyed the serials starring Ms. Helen, though I did find them prone to repetitive plot structures. But I'm sure you've heard the rumor about what actually did her in. That marauders got into the hotel and management is covering it up so the guests don't run off.
Have marauders been a problem on for the Grand Colonial as well before?
Well, not necessarily, but they're fairly prevalent on the other complexes. It wouldn't take much for them to find their way here. Slug claims they've got the problem under control, but I don't understand why they haven't simply gone and exterminated all of the marauders like the vermin they are. Oh, well, I'm just here to push buttons.
Well, goodbye. And I guess we can't push any. I guess we can't do anything here because she has operation of it. I wish we knew where a key card for A2, room A2 was. Or unless maybe there's a vent. Ooh, can't forget those weapon parts. Maybe we need to have another look around here.
Happy workers lead to happy customers. Happy customers are repeat customers.
Nope, doesn't look like there'd be a key card around here. I do see some bits.
Ugh, what the? Oh my law! There's a wasquito in my sandwich.
Whoa, are you alright? You get stung?
Nah, I noticed it before I bit into it. It's dead, thankfully. Still, that was... Why are you looking at me like that?
I mean, are you...
Wait, they're eating the sprats that run around in here? Ew! Oh, I didn't realize this was here. I want to know. I wish I knew where that key card was. I mean, we can't check. We cannot check A3. We can check A4, which I see some bits I didn't get, but it didn't have a key card in here. So if I can't just blast the door open. How did I miss these? Maybe one of the sprats ate it. What if there's a way up? What if there's a second floor into this? You know what? Upstairs. Maybe that's what I need to look for. Maybe there's an upstairs to into this. And there might be more to what I've seen up here. Uh-huh, there is. Looks like there might be a way above. Maybe my problem is I shouldn't be trying to look to get in from down here. Maybe it's up there. Oh wait, that would just take me out of the hotel.
I hope you catch the killer soon, Inspector. I don't want to see the Grand Colonial shut down.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Analysis of this stovetop reveals an alarming degree of grease buildup, approximating proximity to volatile gases and chemicals. Chances of an explosive combustion upon next use currently at 92.9%.
This seems like a workplace hazard. How hasn't Slug caught this? Turn on stove? Oh, I think I should turn on the stove.
Captain, no!
Performing scan. Gaslight appears to have gone out some time ago. Chance of explosive combustion without gaslight, 0.01%.
Seems like a workplace hazard. How has Slug not caught this?
Searching Slug work logs. No work log found. Creating conjecture. Slug has likely not fixed this issue due to a lack of responsibility on the part of their employees.
Is this normal?
Most corporations have regular cleaning procedures to prevent damage to company property. Slug, already unlike most corporations in a variety of ways, does not. That or the employees tasked with inspecting are shirking their duties. For shame.
Terribly sorry, but I can't chat just now. Someone on the second VIP level just ordered 15 canid meat pies, and if I don't get to it now, it'll be my head.
I'm an inspector. I got some questions for you.
I understand your devotion to your job. Really, I do. And I hope you'll understand mine. Things might change if you had something very particular to talk to me about, but I'm afraid I'm just too busy to talk right now. I'd be delighted to chat with you later. I'm so behind. I'm sorry, I still can't talk idly right now. Come back if you have something very important you need to discuss.
More because then you have like a bunch of buildup grease.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Ooh, we got a new discrepancy. I didn't notice this here.
This is a bottle of unreleased Rizzo's product. Helen appears to have attempted to use it to spell something as she expired, but all she managed was a sticky bee.
Why is she trying to spell out the name of her killer?
This hypothesis is plausible, but requires additional information.
Could B stand for like spectrum brown? Is it?
I was wondering about that. Before we arrived, I heard something on the aether waves about Black Hole Birdie taken up at the Grand Colonial.
Correct. Bertie Black Hole Holcomb is a registered guest at the Grand Colonial Hotel.
Anything else I should know about?
Accessing guest database B. The Grand Colonial Hotel is proud to serve the following VIPs. Bertie, Black Hole. Burbage 3001.
Let me know that later, amplifier.
This evidence has been recorded for later reference. Now generating pre-approved compliment. Splendid work, Inspector.
You're, really digging around Helen's body for clues, huh?
Yeah, in a way, I am digging around for clues. I want to take a look around here and see if we can't find anything. Okay, that would just take me out of the hotel, which is not what I want. I need to find a key card to get into room A2.
Well, I suppose I've seen stranger
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Two, 2000, okay. Okay, what do we got here for discrepancy?
An industrial-grade laxative has been added to the liquor in these bottles.
And that's it? Nothing else out of the ordinary? Hmm. Okay, that's all we get from that. Where is new card? At this point, I'm starting to think I might have to look up where the A2 card is. Yeah, I'm gonna look up where the A2 card is. Perfectly normal panel. Given by a perfectly normal panel. That's what I'm getting. Where's the perfectly normal panel? Work IDs of Helen's sidekicks. Yeah, let's see. Ah, here we go. They did the old key under the floor kind of thing, trick in front of the door. Okay, now we can enter.
Take your best shot, asshole.
What the? It just disappeared on me.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Analysis confirms this is Evan O'Connell. Analysis also confirms he is dead.
What's the cause of death?
Per additional study of this body's skeletal structure, the cause of death was head trauma.
Head trauma? Are you telling me he wasn't? You're telling me he wasn't killed by giant murder slugs?
That is correct. Evan was not killed by Iridanium gigaseus. However, Iridanium gigaseus do appear to be responsible for the early decomposition of this body's surface tissue.
Gross.
Further analysis indicates Evan's fatal injuries were sustained from blunt force trauma to the back of the skull, and his head collided with the ground.
Check for evidence of foul play.
There are traces of blood on Evan's hands, Inspector.
Whose blood?
Analysis concludes this blood is human, type A. Medical records indicate Evan O'Connell's blood is type O.
I bet my money Amelia is type A.
Medical records indicate Amelia Stillwell's blood is indeed type A. Great work, Inspector.
I think it's time we talked with Miss Stillwell.
If you wish to question Amelia Stillwell, Slug's scheduling records indicate that she is presently on duty at the Pilot House checkpoint.
Okay, we need to go talk to Amelia Stillwell. I think we now know who the killer is. You know, I kind of wish I could have the sound alerts on at the moment and have it play the castle theme song, because I think that would be perfect.
You gotta teach me that.
Okay, that just takes me back to the hotel.
Non-slug personnel aren't permitted on the pilot house. Can I help you with something?
I need to ask you some questions regarding your coworker, Evan O'Connell.
Sure. He in trouble or something?
I'm afraid he's dead.
You're kidding! Evan's dead? That doesn't... I don't understand. Can I ask what happened?
You tell me, you're the one who took him to A2. Drop the you took him to yeah, I'm gonna go with this.
I know he got drunk on the job, and I took him back to the hotel to sleep it off. Left him on one of the beds in A2. He seemed fine.
Come on, I know. Bullshit, you killed him and when you got to A2, didn't you?
No! Why the hell would you even think that?
Because of the blood I found. You're type A, right?
Well, shit. You really are an inspector, aren't you? I walked Evan to A2, like I said, and then, out of nowhere, he just came at me. One minute he's laughing and yelling about sharing his joy, and the next, he's choking the life out of me. Grinned the whole time he was trying to kill me, too.
How'd you get away?
Dumb luck, I guess. I got a good hit in, threw him off, and ran like hell. If I'd known the fall killed him, I don't know. I should have told someone.
I got a few more questions. You didn't tell anyone Evan attacked you?
Because Evan would never attack anyone. I barely believe he attacked me, and I was there. Guess it shook me up pretty good. Evan's always been a total sweetheart. I don't get it.
That does seem strange. If he had never done that and he all of a sudden attacked her, then that definitely sends up some red flags.
I can't help you there.
If Evan was the victim in all this, we all need to find out what happened.
Have you been to Purpleberry Orchards, Inspector? Awfully nice out there. You should visit.
What are you? Oh.
Well, think it over. So, what happens now, Inspector?
I'm not here to get you in trouble. I just want to untangle this web.
Fair enough. I just wish I could understand why he did what he did. Evan he was my friend. Or I thought he was. I don't know. I hope you're able to make more sense of this than I can, Inspector.
Okay, let's go report Vargas. Let's go report to her about all this. Wait, didn't I have like a part of it where I had to be here? Okay, that's the station. And that's to the orchids. Hmm. Okay. Since we need to go report this, I said to Vargas, let's talk to her and let her know what we discovered. Why is Vargas all the way over here? I thought she'd be over at the orchards.
Inspector, you find my missing man?
I found O'Connell, he's dead.
Shit, that's fucking inconvenient. What happened?
He attacked Amelia Stillwell, who unintentionally killed him in self-defense.
No shit. I gotta tell you, Evan's never been written up for so much as an impolite look. He attacked her? You sure?
That's her story anyway. Don't know if I buy it, but she's telling the truth.
Damn. Okay.
What happened was tragic, but not a crime. Also, Evan was covered in slugs when I found him.
That's unusual, but I don't see how that factors in.
Me either, but I intend to find out.
Good for you. That's a nice go-getter attitude you got there. I hope you do figure it out, but my involvement ends here. I gotta figure out who the fuck's replacing Evan. We're short-staffed as it is. A new day, a new pain in my ass.
All right. Now, I think what we should do is go and check out those orchards. Because if that's where he was when he went all smiley and started trying to choke the life out of her, that definitely tells me that we need to check out those orchards.
Inspector, you're early. Awfully sorry about this, but I'm afraid I can't let you into the spaceport at the moment. We're shipping out some contraband goods, and I can't risk an inspector as an eyewitness. You'll have to come back later.
But now I know Slug's shipping contraband goods.
Ah, but you have no proof. All you know is I claim Slug is involved in contraband. And I certainly wouldn't trust my word, would you?
Exactly how long is this going to take? I'm gonna... no, I'm gonna go with this one. Open the Sprat fucking gate!
You might inspect Purpleberry Orchards while Slug finishes up. We should have the spaceport ready for you by the time you're done. Back again, Inspector. Still early, I'm afraid. Did you look around Purpleberry Orchards? Perhaps I was unclear before. I'd strongly suggest they're worth your time.
Don't tell me how to run my investigation.
Wouldn't dream of it, Inspector. Back again, Inspector. Did you look around Purpleberry Orchards? Perhaps I was unclear before. I'd strongly suggest they're worth your time.
Why? What do you know about it?
Only that I'm no inspector, and as such would hate to bias your investigation with my amateur thoughts.
Well, looks like he's not gonna let me into the spaceport, so we'll head to the orchards. All right, let's get to these orchards and see what we can discover. Discover. Okay, here we are.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! It's Rizzo!
What the?
Welcome to the Purpleberry Nut Hut, you wonderful, wonderful customer! Thank you for giving my humble existence value.
I don't know if we're ever that crazy, but let's keep our distance.
I sure am! Good lamps you got on you to take notice.
Why is that thing at her neck? What's with the fucking creepy smile? So damn creepy. Could you not look at me like that?
Now I'd love to get you something. Maybe a couple somethings? Whatever you like, I can sell it to you at a low, low price.
Oh god, that's just so damn creepy.
I'm so glad you asked. The orchards are my third favorite subject, with my first being Rizzo's refreshing drinks and my second being Rizzo's toothsome confectionaries. Our orchards are the source of 63% of Rizzo's total produce, which correlates to 112% of fresh goods throughout all of Halcyon. Give or take a few percent, of course. If you want to know more about each part of the orchards, might I recommend one of our fantastic tours? One of our options is even audio guided as a special bonus feature.
I might be hearing more about your tours, but god, so creepy.
Oh, I'm so glad you said that. Our tours are my fourth favorite subject. Every part of the orchards is so rich with Rizzo's lore. Buy a tour ticket and anoint yourself with knowledge. We have 3 tour options: Premium, Premium Plus, and the Golden Ticket. Each option is wonderful in its own special way. Premium includes a 10-minute pass to the Sprat Petting Zoo. Premium Plus comes with the novelty Purpleberry and Amber, and the Golden Ticket is audio-guided in addition to being self-guided. Which kind would you like?
I'll take the golden ticket.
You're in luck. We have 1 left. Normally there are 100 bits, but seeing how I'm sold out of everything else, I can give it to you for just 90. How does that sound? That's great. Thank you so much. No, I'm sorry. The only celebrity who shopped recently is Black Hole Birdie. Quite the affable man, as it so happens.
And the stories are wrong. He could probably lift 2 benches of tossball players at once, not just one. Laws, not just affable, but virile, too. Ooh, wait a minute. Now that his beau's dead, that means Birdie's single. Maybe I'll strike up a little more than conversation the next time he comes by.
Yeah, no, don't do that.
Oh my! Birdie, a murderer? Well, everyone has their flaws. I'll be sure not to bring it up on our first date.
Yeah, and you might want to take care of that thing that you got coming out of your neck. Duh, it's so damn creepy.
Maybe I could hold up my end if your people weren't sabotaging my operations. And if sabotaging the orchards weren't enough, you had to make it personal. You really had to bust my Insta coffee maker too? The nerve.
Hold that asinine thought. Who is this armed stranger who just wandered into your office? Back up for a fight you can't finish?
What the hell are you talking about? I don't know this fella. I think it's mightily more likely that he's under your payroll. Here to burn down what you haven't already.
I'm not under anyone's payroll, which is not to say I can't be. I'm just here to investigate a murder. Go about your business. Things do have a tendency to break around me, but I don't know about sabotage. I'm gonna go with this one.
I see. Just a visitor then. Congratulations, Hathaway. Not everyone's abandoned your orchards.
Well, shame that you're trying to change that. Anyway, sorry for the heated reception, stranger. There's just been some trouble here of late. Name's Overseeing Orchardist Hathaway, and I'm in charge of these orchards. Though it seems like certain groups, which will remain unnamed, are trying to change that. Looks like I'm stuck playing the part of customer service rep. Guess it's different from the usual, at least. Something I can do for you?
Had you seen Halcyon Helen at all prior to her death?
Yeah, I saw her. Tried to flag her down for an autograph, but to no avail. Ran right by me. No idea where she was heading. Seemed like she had a lot on her mind.
Overheard your mention of sabotage?
Yeah. Just another woe to add to the pile. In the past, the orchard subcontracted security work from Slug. You know, keep the malcontents on staff from causing too much trouble. But between the Spectrum Brown unveiling demanding all of our resources and the recent uptick in worker accidents, we just ain't got the budget for security. And, of course, Slug has decided that instead of being reasonable, they're just gonna sabotage our operations until we start paying them again.
Look at the poor Rizzo's manager, lying about Sublight to make himself feel better. Shame he skipped where Rizzo's were short on our payments months before the new unveiling.
Look, at the end of the day, it's obvious that Slug is sabotaging us. I ain't paying until they come clean. Thank the law, some good news. You hear that, lapdog? Truth's coming. Better fess up while you still can outside of an interrogation room.
While I'm sure you'd love to have a scapegoat on whom you can pin your own incompetence, I suspect you'll be disappointed. But what do I know? I suppose it's up to your new hiree.
Okay, but dead sampling stop, exterminator automax.
I'm sorry you had to come in on such a brusque conversation. Not everyone appreciates the work Slug does on Eridanos.
Especially not folk that Slug is trying to extort.
All right, it seems I need to say it yet again. We're not stomping upon your purple berries or knocking your workers off the planetoid. All we want is for you to pay your dues.
And I want you to stop setting our exterminator mechanicals loose and breaking our machinery.
This is how the conversation has gone for the last hour and a half. As you can see, it hasn't been terribly productive.
What seems to be your problem with overseeing the orchards?
Well, he's being difficult, as you've no doubt seen. All I'm here to do is enforce an agreed-upon business relationship. But our friend here is disinclined to settle.
Don't tell me to settle. Why don't you settle?
Yes, I'll be sure to do that. I know what you must be thinking, but no, I'm not here to atomize his kneecaps. I just want Slug to get what we're owed.
You true to his accusations of sabotage? Are you sure you sound like a bit of an extortionist? Is this an official agreement with Rizzo's?
Much as we love giving the bureaucrats 29% of our profits, technically not. Official contracts have some rather obscene fees and documentation. Instead, our company's opted for a non-official manager's agreement. I'm just here to make certain our friend over there pays on time. Do I? Didn't realize that expecting my company to be paid for its work was extortion. You should try telling that to the board. Regardless, Slug's protection service has ensured that Rizzo's has had zero problems with its shipments at the docks, and all for a reasonable price. We haven't been hostile when their payments came up short either. In fact, Rizzo's is more of a danger to the orchards than us, considering all the workplace injuries.
Maybe I can pay what he owes.
You're weird. Generous, but weird. The sentiment is nice, but Rizzo's doesn't just pay money. They're also literally our meal tickets. Unless you also happen to own an orchard, I don't think you can clear this guy.
Any interest in the accusations of
If I hear
sabotage?
that question one more time, I swear. Look, we just want to get paid. Hampering our clients' productivity is not a good way to get paid. In fact, it's bad business. Yes, I think we've spoken enough about that imbecile. What can Slug do for you?
You seen any sign of Halcyon Helen recently?
Nope. Sorry, but this is the first I've visited this area in over a month. Shame about Helen. Liked her movies.
I don't buy it. A real fan would have had more agony in his voice.
Celebs as big as Helen always seem to elicit strong binary opinions in people. But that's neither here nor there. You're welcome to. I don't have any secrets.
Anything that makes sure Slug's business partners pay on time?
Nothing that you couldn't observe yourself. I try not to spend much time here. Hate the outdoors. If you haven't already noticed, these orchards are more of a wreck than even some of the cities on Monarch. Mismanagement, I suspect.
All right, I think we got our info. Time to head out into the orchards.
Did you know a third of Halcyonites are allergic to trees? Most spend their whole lives in
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Here we go.
These footprints match the shoes previously analyzed in the Grand Ballroom. There is a 110% chance with a 10% margin of error that they were left by Ruth Bellamy, the actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Examine the footprints, depth, and spacing. Spacing between the footprints, dirt deep, determined it would appear that Halcyon Helen was in a hurry. The tracks hesitant, partially turning in one spot as if Helen paused to look behind her. She may have feared she was being followed.
Anything interesting?
Helen was in a hurry and she thought she was being followed. They're definitely on Helen's footprints. I can deduce that Helen and had saltuna for breakfast last week. Pretty obvious if you know where to look for.
Wow. You sound just like Agent Khan when he's on the case.
list, I do believe.
Okay, let's talk to this guy.
Well, hell, sweet. Hello
not
there, valued
again.
visitor. I am sure sorry to break it to you, but our orchards are closed to all officially guided tours at this precise moment in time.
I don't mean to alarm you, but I'm pretty sure that grin is permanent.
Why, thank you. Rizzo's encourages all workers to put on a happy face when engaging with valued customers. Rizzo's does beseech you to please purchase one of our self-guided options.
So creepy!
Join one of our rejuvenative, relaxing, reformatory tours. Now with a Puzzle Hedges trademark maze hunt and special edition taste testing for an extra 35 bits a ticket.
Do you know if Halcyon Helen came through here?
Ah, you mean that lovely actor who got herself dead? Damn shame what happened to her. She did come by, but not during any official tour time. I thought she'd hired a private tour at first, but it was Dr. Blossom who was showing her the way to the RR and DD labs. Can't imagine why she'd need to meet with our head researcher on the Spectrum product line outside of her lab hours. Unless, of course, it had to do with the new product unveiling.
Helen was a spokeswoman for Spectrum Brown's ad campaign.
That's right, she was. She sure made for some lovely adverts. Maybe it might have involved an issue with the launch batch then? I can't rightly say. All I know is one of our certified tour guides could have given her a much more comprehensive tour of the grounds were that her interest.
Seen any murder weapons lying around? A bottle of poison, a smoking laser pistol, bloody blunt objects?
Can't say that I have. We use bad batches of liquor for our pesticides. Only the exterminator mechanicals are armed around here. And I haven't seen any bloody objects aside from the usual pair of gardening shears. Unless, that is, Miss Helen was also stung to death by pollinization mosquitoes? She wasn't, was she? That would be a mighty wretched way to go.
The pollination mosquitoes?
Pollinization by killer mosquitoes, indeedy. It's cutting-edge Rizzo's technology. But don't you worry, valued visitor. Our pollinization cycles only run when the orchards are empty, for safety reasons. When a pollinization cycle finishes or is aborted, all mosquitoes are biologically programmed to return to the hive, their holding pen. Of course, the very last thing Rizzo's would want is a beloved tourist bumbling into the hive and triggering an unscheduled cycle. So you'd best steer clear of it for safety. You'll know the hive by its big, glimmering electric fencing.
I actually purchased a golden ticket.
Well now, you certainly are an individual of refined taste. There are folks who defend the premium option and its sprat petting zoo, but once you've been bit by one sprat, you've been bit by them all. Of course, tours of any excess level must be suspended during a scheduled colonization cycle. Our mosquitoes are quite territorial and have been known to sting both workers and visitors alike. Yes, indeedy.
So creepy with the smiles.
Been promoted to third keeper of the grounds after the last one disappeared on the job. Gosh, I guess about a week ago now. Before my morning clock-in last Sunday, I was but a lowly nanner peeler picker on the line shift. Now I'm responsible for growing every twig and berry on this vast swath of fertile land.
You don't find it suspicious that the last groundskeeper went missing unexpectedly?
Heaven sweet, no. It's not like he was murdered. He simply disappeared without a trace and hasn't been heard from since. And the groundkeeper before that one? Well, she wasn't missing at all. Her body was found near hive control, covered head to toe in thousands of welts. No mystery, and certainly no murder with what happened there. I mean, you can't exactly hold some mosquitoes on trial. Accidents do happen on the job.
Wait, no. We are not glossing over the missing groundskeeper. No one knows what happened to him.
Can't speak for others, but I most assuredly don't. I reckon you could talk to my supervisor, the overseeing orchardist. He would know more. I used to ask questions, but gee, I just don't feel the urge to anymore. Gosh and goody gumdrops, but I could talk about the orchards till my lips fell off. Instead, let's talk about whatever interests you, because that's what interests me, too.
Are you okay? You seem excessively happy.
Why, you say that as if it's a bad thing. I am quite overcome with happiness, indeed. You won't find a Rizzo's worker in all of Eridanos who isn't 100% thrilled in their day-to-day existence. It's part of our brand manifesto.
That's not creepy at all.
I am so glad you agree. At Rizzo's, we encourage our employees to view customers in the same way they would a board-approved social acquaintance. Which means it is my pleasure to spend time with you even when I am not being paid to do so. Isn't that nice? I certainly think so. And you know what never fails to bring a smile to my face? The breathtaking tours we offer throughout the orchards. Seasonally available for purchase in the Nut Hut.
Nut Hut is what they are in where I am right now.
An excellent decision you most certainly won't have cause to regret. Now, presently, you're standing smack dab in the pride and joy of Rizzo's nearly natural product development sector. We call this fecund landscape the Purpleberry Orchards, since that's our main crop. But we also sow and grow mock apples, nanners, pea-free nuts, tarmac, and more.
I think I've heard enough, thanks.
I do hope this pleasant conversation has made me useful to you. Rizzo's likes it when we're useful to customers, and I like anything Rizzo's likes. What kind of investigation? You wouldn't happen to be from the health inspection office, would you?
Why, that's right. Inspector Arcanto's here to inspect health and safety of your crops.
Oh, drat. This distresses me, and I do not like feeling cross. I warned the orchardist this could happen when we halted our monthly bribe to Slug. They were always a reliable go-between, regarding inspections before now. So, what might you be looking to find out, Mr. Inspector?
Oh, the overseeing organ's already told me about Rizzo's relationship with Slug.
Did he now? That sounds about right. He has been mightily outspoken in his disdain for Slug in recent months. The overseeing orchardist had the last groundskeeper deliver a contract termination in the place of our regular payment. Rizzo's decided we don't need their services anymore. See, with our new morale-boosting medical treatments, our employees are much more productive. No need for unsightly intimidation tactics.
What exactly is this medical treatment?
Sorry, I'm not at liberty to say. Trade secrets and all that. You understand, I'm sure.
Uh-huh. Sure.
Of course.
It has to do something that causes them to be all freakishly smiling and those things coming out of their necks.
Mosquitoes tend towards aggressive at the best of times. There's a reason why we keep him behind an electric fence, you know.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Ah, we have more footprints.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Did I hear something? I can hear you laughing.
Wait, what?
I just
Oh, great. Ew! They're vomiting! And they're throwing it at me? Gross! Get away from me!
Real funny. Giving me never felt so great. Feels good. Oh, I just wanted to be a friend.
Yeah, no thank you.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Ew! What are these things? All over their bodies. Yeah, they've been doing some freaky stuff here. Rizzo's definitely been doing some freaky shit in here.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Stand in awe before our huge Rizzo's Hothouse Conservatory trademark. This building hosts almost as many plant breeds as we have delicious products. Almost. Are you wondering about that omnipresent warm and fragrant mist? That's just our all-natural fertilizing spray, made of pureed Sissy Pig waste products. From nature, back to nature. Our spray is part of the cycle of life. Note, Rizzo's discourages inhalation of its safe and natural liquid fertilizer. In case of accidental inhalation, please record any unusual effects and give that record to the nearest Rizzo's employee as quickly as possible. Remember, you are part of the Rizzo's family. Be kind to your family.
Okay, let's go inside.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Okay, Halcyon Helen did come through here.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Carl Renner, let's talk to him.
Hey, what are you doing in here? Are you authorized to be in the conservatory? Are you trying to give me a heart attack? Are you my ex-wife? No, she fell off the side of Eridanos under mysterious circumstances 6 years ago, conveniently rendering our marriage contract null. You must be the new, groundskeeper? That can't be it either, seeing how the new one hasn't died yet. Just who are you?
That's a hard question to answer. Who am I really? Who are any of us?
Merciful law, that sounds like a lot of philosophism. It is highly outlawed throughout Halcyon. But I won't report you, considering how heavily armed you are. Bleeding hell. Standing up like this makes a body forget how stiff it gets, bent over plants all day. Oh, seems I'm not as young as I feel.
Did Halcyon Helen come through here?
Indeed. Tromped in and out of the conservatory with no heed for anyone else. Good thing none of my charges were damaged. Starlet or not, I would have had a harsh word for her. I heard she pushed her way into a tour of the RR&DD labs not soon after. She's just a serial actress. Yet she acts like she's deserved of the same access as a co-CEO. Well, she's not going anywhere ever again. Which is a shame, of course. Taken too soon and all.
You're a botanist, right? What do you do for Rizzo's?
I sit inside and I look at plants. Goal is usually to make Rizzo's fruit products hardier and sweeter, but for every success, there are a couple of hundred failures. Example, tried breeding native Tripicale with a foreign strain. Would have called it Hexticale. In the end, it bred so fast, workers were swallowed up before they could harvest it. That one, I think, can be attributed to the waspitos. Some lament their irritability, but their productivity is unmatched. What's a few dead workers in the architect's designs?
I'll take Warforce. Waspitos are those angry flying bugs, right?
You say angry. I say efficient. Not only can our waspitos defend themselves, but Rizzo's investments as well. They come through the orchards only during pollination cycles, as dictated by our hive control operators, which means that visitors usually aren't on the receiving ends of their stingers.
But if something goes wrong in hive control, the waspitos could get out.
Well, yes, if there's an equipment malfunction. The pollination cycle will have to be manually shut down, which means traveling to hive control while the waspitos swarm.
Goodbye.
Timeline discrepancy Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline discrepancy. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations.
Okay, she went through here.
You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
You got the drop on us.
Oh crap. They explode? Stay away from me!
No one bring me down.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Ugh. Every time we get near those things, they're so damn creepy. Ugh.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging...
Make him regret it. Nice one. Here we go. That was fun. Behind you, boss. No problem. I got him. Not bad, huh?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as... Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Bits of wicker detected, embedded within the chunks of dark matter. Wicker is not a known ingredient of the dark matter product. The only members of a tossball team strong enough to crack a stick in two are the dedicated hackers, like Black Hole Birdie. Whatever Ms. Ruth Bellamy must have relayed to the tossball hacker during their picnic together instigated a furious increase in his usual strength threshold by 52%.
That's how breakups go some of the time. Or all of the time for some of us.
me. I'm pleased as Heads up, bud! Don't you frown! I just wanted to make you smile!
Oh, yeah, that's
My time to shine!
I don't know if you're keeping count, but I'm pretty sure every lab in this colony's got some horrible experiment going on. And yeah, I'm counting Doc Wells too.
Hello? I can hear you out there. If you still possess the majority of your mental capacities, please locate the test room through the lobby and to the left. You'll see me through the glass.
It's not worth it, buddy.
How in the aether did you get in here? You're not a Rizzo's authorized. Oh, void it all. What does it even matter now? What do you want? Speak up and quickly if you will.
Oops, sorry, I didn't know my mic was off that whole time. I do apologize. I thought it was on. Yeah, I don't have enough to put up lie, so I can't do lie.
How in the Aether did you get... What do you want? You do know that Halcyon Helen is a fictional character portrayed by the late actress, Ruth Bellamy, yes? One can't be too sure with so many simpletons around in the day-to-day. Regardless, I am not at liberty to divulge such information with non-employees or personnel lacking security clearance level Spectrum Orange. Of course, if you were to say, contract your services to me, I suppose I could grant you clearance enough to answer your murder-related questions, Mr. Inspector. You see, I've found myself in a bit of a pickle. Some of my lab techs have turned rather aggressive following a recent experiment gone awry. Hence why I've barricaded myself in the lab.
There isn't anything you do. There isn't anything you can do to help.
Yes, I suppose I should make myself useful. Let me think. Ah, I know. I can remotely unlock the supply closets in the lower levels of the lab. Perhaps you'll find some useful apparatus or two in them.
Didn't see any hostiles on the way here from the entry droid. Could you make a run for it? What goes on in these labs will turn your research against you. I can take care of your problem, but you'll need to answer some questions afterward.
Excellent. You have my gratitude, and soon you'll have my knowledge of Miss Bellamy's recent visit as well. Now, if you'd rather not kill my lab techs during this cleanup, I believe you can dispense a sedative gas from a terminal in the utility room.
Still ain't a fan of the way she talks about her workers. I say, we prove her wrong, and find a way to save these people.
The door to the lower labs is sealed for our safety, so you'll need to take the elevator down. I'll unseal the access hallway for you now. Do take care. Ah, you're still alive. I suppose that is opportune. Have the more overwrought of my researchers been dealt with then?
What goes on in these labs will turn your researchers against you.
Oh no. They're quite unaware of their actions, I'm afraid. We're a research and development branch of Rizzo's, focused primarily on the Spectrum vodka line. But the specific research that goes on in this facility is utterly confidential. You understand?
Oh, come on, your secret's safe with me.
Call me a skeptic, but no, I don't believe it would be. Loose lips sink new product ships, you know? Happily, of course. As if I could go anywhere. What a barrel of laughs you are.
Let's see if I can't get my persuade up. Yeah, I don't have enough for persuade. Damn.
Not worth it, buddy.
Hey, let's see what we need to do for this one. Okay, it's barred from that side.
Take your best shot, asshole. Show you happiness. I just wanna be your friend. Real fun. I just wanted to make you smile. Everyone all right?
Look at all that Rizzo. Like something out of my nightmare.
All right. All right, level 30. All right, back up we go.
Just who in the... Oh my law. It's you. Wait. What do you think you are?
We better hurry, Captain.
Wait, what? Our gunfire. That doesn't sound good. Someone killed, which means someone killed him.
Dr. Blossom was a horrible person, but she was gonna cooperate with you.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
It must have been the Mordor.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Don't they realize this just makes us more curious about that data file?
Confirmation of discrepancy confirmed. This person is most definitely dead. But recently, they were still alive.
Examine the body. You sure you heard gunshots earlier? Yet the victim's loss of blood is oddly minimal.
These puncture marks. It looks like she was injected with something.
Search the immediate area. Although you distinctly remember hearing gunshots over the intercom, you don't see any bullet casings. However, Dr. Blossom confirmed over the intercom they dispatched here, and all 4 of the scientists without much resistance must be well trained in some kind of sharpshooter or adventurer.
Well, they're definitely dead. Any idea what happened?
5 kills in and out before we could catch a glimpse of the culprit. I'd expect more blood. Strange, I heard gunshots over the intercom, but I don't see any casings. Pretty sure they're dead. Whoever did this was evil, like some kind of villain in a serial adventure.
So we find whoever did this and kick some answers out of him.
The organic matter that comprises this lab worker died at a similar time and of similar circumstance as the other corpses already scanned. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. The organic matter that comprises this lab worker died at a similar time and of similar circumstance as the other corpses already scanned. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Body heat readings indicate that the culprit was just here mere moments earlier in the timeline.
Examine the crate. Gauge the vent probably isn't supposed to be a gaping open, but beyond that, it's difficult to tell someone used it to enter the lab or escape from it. There's a cut wire on the scene when someone wanted the power cut to something, but you're not sure quite what.
Film all their advertisements here. You know, if this whole place came crashing down, it'll make the colony a better place.
Okay, let's see. Okay, that would be reporting to the administrator. Definitely suspicious. But it's also sus because they vented. We can definitely rule Dr. Blossom out as a culprit because she did start with a beam. She might have been the culprit, but she's now dead.
All personnel. Unscheduled pollinization cycle is about to commence. Please evacuate the orchards at this time. Releasing the mosquitoes for pollinization. Cycle is now in progress.
I don't really know what a mosquito is, but I think we're about to get educated in a hurry.
Their mistake.
How about bugs? I'm a zapper.
we're doing this.
My eyes! I can't. Been practicing this. Just like that.
Just kidding. You died long before a mosquito grew tired of stinging you.
Not a great amount of ammo in that too.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Analysis. This discarded canister is typical of the R-mounted storage tanks on the orchard's agricultural mechanicals. However, it is not currently attached to a mechanical. This canister contains a high amount of vinegar in addition to water. Warning. Use of vinegar, a known herbicide on purpleberry saplings, is a violation of Rizzo's agricultural standards.
Initiate deeper chemical analysis.
Chemical makeup of substance. 50% water, 50% vinegar. Trace amounts of woolly cow feces also detected.
Discrepancy amplifier. What are these containers where are they usually kept?
These canisters can typically be found in the nursery storage building in the purpleberry orchards, except for this one, which can be found here.
Someone must have access to the mosquitoes because they activated them.
Here they come!
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This console is 95% non-functional. Remaining 5% functionality stems from display reading console non-functional. Cause of shortout is most likely related to purple residue splattered all across the keyboard.
Taste the residue.
So how's it taste? Wait, let me guess. Purpleberry.
Perform chemical analysis.
Substance contains trace amounts of purple berries, fruit flavors, and artificial sweeteners number 35, number 49, number 240, number 322, number 314, and many, many, many others.
Inspect the console. Okay, before we talk, hey, let's go and talk to the intern.
Someone needs to get to Hive Control to shut down the swarms. Someone needs to get to Hive Control to shut down the swarms.
And where's Hive Control supposed to be?
Well, kiddo, we're safe from mosquitoes as long as we keep the doors closed. But someone ought to deactivate the cycle soon.
Heads up! Here we go! What's this?